how they call it. They call it pato in our country. Is it doves? Yeah. Look at the pato. Sorry, I don't know it's a pato or what. Peking duck. I think they call it a Peking duck. Here at Lakeshore, at the Budibus Park. Just came from my work again. And just enjoying the not really so warm weather. This is 19 degrees right now. Right? So sad that the weather is not warm. I'm so afraid to sit here anywhere here because they might jump on me. Oh my god, look at that. But it's nice to sit here. I'm not really very far from the pollution and the BC downtown because the Lakeshore Boulevard is just there. But you could opt to be here by the seaside, lakeside. And I don't like this Peking duck in front of me. It looks like as if they're gonna grab me. So I'm just here at the Budapest Park, just like downtown of it's in the West End. Look at the sun. So it's like I really want to enjoy summer every day because imagine there's only 60 days or 90 days summer. After that we all go straight home after work. So it's like we really want to hit the road or the park when it's summertime. So some people are kayaking. June 7 today. And I'm here at the Budibus Park in Lakeshore. And the Lakeshore. Ontario Lakeshore. It's probably one of my loneliest week or month, I would say. Because people, at least 4 people has gone from my workplace. And they're all because they're girls or they're women. They're female, I would say. So a little bit lonely here. One was sent out by the Canadian government because of her papers. Josna had a baby and so she has to leave. She left end of May, and so has Jerry left too. So now my CL is leaving. Her last week would be next week, and guess what's the reason? It's a simple reason maybe to some people, but it's for her and for a female like me, it's kind of devastating. It's not devastating in a way of a life, but it is kind of a life. Love is life. Love is a life, because So she was so. Whenever she tells the story, she started crying, and because the reason why she's crying because the boyfriend broke up with her, and the reason why she was so devastated, you could just say, oh, so what? Her boyfriend broke up, right? Because it's they were engaged for 10 years, and suddenly he called her saying that I think we should break up because the spark is no longer there. Can you imagine that? A guy you were living with for many years would say, well, they're engaged, I don't know what's the involvement, but apparently this guy was so close to the family already, and then suddenly he would call for breakup. So every time she would start to tell a story, she would start to cry first, and I feel it because I'm a woman. I was so sad, and that's for that reason she has to leave the bank, and she has to probably go to her hometown for now and forget about everything. She wants to forget everything that's happening here in Canada. So all of these things are so sad, and it's happening in a month for me. And they already had gotten 2, and they're 2 guys. Imagine, of course, if your colleague is a guy, you're not really very friendly with them because You talk, but not. It's different when it's a woman talk. So yeah. So do you actually believe that the spark is gone, or there was no love from the very beginning? I don't believe when a guy said that the spark is gone, you have to end it up. So why would you let it for 10 years, right? So it means for 10 years that you're not offering marriage to your girlfriend. It means you didn't really love your girlfriend. You were just best friends, or you were just girlfriend and boyfriends for maybe convenience on his part, right? But I know from the woman's point of view, if someone is not offering you marriage after long years of togetherness, there was no really spark from the beginning. It's convenience on his part. So I'm starting to get wet, hot now, because I'm afraid I'm gonna be by the lake. It's gonna be cold. So yeah, I was just sharing to you that I don't believe in spark. Because spark is from the beginning of each and until the end. It doesn't get lost from you. Like, it wouldn't take you away because you're in love. When you're in love, there's always a spark. So that's so sad that this is happening to her. Well, she's probably gonna be the last that would go, because there will not be no more person to leave. That would be me. So there's only like 4 people. There's only like 3 people. I have to take out my jacket because it's true. It's 19 degrees. Yeah. So there's no more spark. That's the reason of the guy. Don't you think it's unfair for her? That's why she was so down, and then she has to leave. And that's the reason, sometimes job is not important to you. You have to find yourself when you're lost. She feels that she's lost right now, so she has to find herself. Because of that reason, the spark is no longer there. I kind of don't believe in the spark is no longer there. I don't believe in the spark is no longer there. You were not in love from the very beginning. You were just making friends with her for convenience. Because it shouldn't. I don't know if you guys believe that the spark is gone, and then you should break up, and then you lasted for 10 years. That's not a good explanation for me. I'm gonna be hurt for sure. But look at those people behind. People are kayaking. I don't know if you could see it. Here you could kayak too. You could rent. I think these people are friends, right? So yeah, I'm just sharing you how lonely am I this year. Josna left in May. Jerry left, and my CL is leaving next week, and I'm left by myself. Well, my manager is still there, but I'm not really close to my manager. First of all, she has her own office, right? So I don't have any like talking company. Like we share, it's different if it's a woman, right? You don't share it with a guy. Maybe a little bit, not too much. Look at them. For whoever is watching my vlog, my video, sorry, and has a boyfriend for more than maybe 5 years, you have to think twice. Think twice if there's a spark from the beginning, or you feel a spark, or he feels a spark for you, and you feel the same, or maybe you're checking yourself, maybe it's you. So you have to better tell the person right away, so there's no hurting in the end, because just to know the other person was already falling in love too much, or he sees the guarantees and then there's no guarantee. So yeah, I thought I shared you my thoughts on about the spark thing, that when someone tells you that we have to break up because there's no more spark, there was no spark or love from the very beginning. It was a friend for convenience. That was the plan of each other, But you have to ask yourself, you have to be careful of each other's heart, That guy wasn't thinking of this person's heart, because imagine for 10 years you made her believe that you love her. and just because you're not feeling the spark anymore, you waited for 10 years. You know, how hard is that for her to accept? And you know what she told me? I wasn't looking for anybody. I was not, it's like for her, the word is him. And then suddenly, you're gonna say, there's no more spark. So just comment down below. This is probably not my favorite topic, but I could talk over and over again about this because I think I had experienced it many times, maybe 3 times in my life. And then I was hard. It's funny, I'm already 60 and I'm still talking about this. But yeah, experience wise, I think I had experienced all of this heartbreaking relationship, and which I feel for this girl right now. I'm not mad that she's leaving. I'm just mad at the guy because suddenly you're telling your girlfriend for 10 years that there's no more spark, and you kind of like threw her out of her life because she can't continue. There's some people like that. There's some people that they have low frustration tolerance. They can continue life. There's some people that's actually thinking to have suicide because they think it's the end of the world. So I keep telling her it's not the end of the world. That who knows, there's another door would open for you. That's so sad. It's kind of the saddest month. It should be the happiest month, you know, because it's June, but seems like it is the saddest month for me because these things are happening. One is having baby, which I'm not happy for her, but she's not gonna be in the workforce anymore for a little while. And then one was sent home because of some paperwork. But yeah, I don't believe in no more sparks. He didn't love her from the very beginning. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you so much for watching and listening to my love story. If you like this video, give it a thumb up. Or for those who don't believe in the stories, you're welcome not to be. But thank you anyways. Just life and adventure from the Lake of Ontario in southern Ontario. This is life and adventure. Thanks for watching.